Experts say growth and development of any nation depend largely on the literacy level of all segments of its population. Hence the need to review mass education, adult and non-formal education strategies of a society. This is the reason behind the Lagos State government's plan to establish 1,000 literacy centers across the 5 divisions of the state.
This is a unique theme that looks at how literacy can bring peace to our society. There's a lot of misunderstanding that may have brought conflict. And what literacy is trying to do this year is to say, what are those areas that I am misunderstanding politically? What are those areas I am misunderstanding culturally? What are those areas I am misunderstanding? And then let me have an understanding so there is peace.
We as lecturers, what have been our role? We as parents, what have been our role? We are talking about education. Fine. But our mocha shouldn't be only to how to read and write, but how to be a better person in the society. I want to implore us, please, sirs and ma'ams, let us always take our teaching beyond the class level. Let's talk to them about morals of life.
The Commissioner for Tertiary Education, Mr. Tolani Sule, while speaking at an education stakeholders forum, says the aim is to continue and sustain the gains of adult education in the state.
The 1,000 baseline is not even enough to capture the education need in Lagos State. But starting from there, we'll expand and increase the level of literacy in our state. It is for everybody, regardless of where you come from. So the more we want to even establish is to cater for all Lagosians.
The Director, Agency for Mass Education, Mrs. Oluwakemi Kalesowo, points out the need to embrace alternative free learning scheme initiative of the state government.
We need to move forward. We need to sustain the position in which we are in. We also need to improve on the situation or position in which we are in when it comes to adult literacy in Lagos State. So that is the essence of our meeting here today. And in there we have major stakeholders that will discuss on way forward for adult literacy in Lagos State.
We learn about facing the challenges in our society, resolving the challenges confronting education, especially with respect to informal education. We also learned that you don't just say people are not educated. The fact that they are ignorant of certain knowledge doesn't mean that they are not educated, but we are only educating them more. Those that are unable to go through formal school for one reason or the other, we train them at the Agency for Mass Education.
It's a joy to me to know that we have a quite number of ES in the midst today and education officers from local governments, so that they can go back and tell their people at the grassroots of what the Lagos State is doing under the leadership of Mr. Governor in the area of informal education. And it's a wonderful thing for me to know that all these things are taking place today in the course of this Stakeholders Forum's program.
The International Literacy Day is observed to raise awareness on the importance of literacy as a matter of dignity and human rights.